Hello, so welcome to my channel, and, okay, so I've been wanting to make this video for a couple days, because it seems like every single day, like, there's some new horror coming out of the Donald Trump administration. It's like every day, it's just like something else. Like, it's just, like at this point, it's like, I know, it's like an on-purpose type of thing that it's supposed to be overwhelming, so we stop, like, caring, but oh my god, like, I can't even breathe. Like, I was just in the bed, trying to go to sleep. I'm like, well, you know what, I'll just check, this or that before I go to bed. But no, I can't just check this or that without seeing the giant freaking orange peel everywhere, and it's like, I just can't even breathe. Like, first, it's like the whole, as of like just today or yesterday, it's like every day there's just something else, and it just is like, I can't even breathe. It's like, oh no, let's just let them dump coal ash into rivers and streams, because God, who cares about the freaking planet? Who just cares if we all die from pollution? But you know what? We're not going to die from pollution. We're not going to get the chance, because we're all going to get shot and killed, because now the GOP just is like, well, let's just roll back on like, background checks for guns. Because, that's one thing when people are like, you know what, we need less of background checks for guns. Because, you know what, I just want to get shot and killed today before the pollution has a chance to kill me. And if the pollution doesn't kill you, I mean, God forbid, I mean, there's like, everyone's like, oh no, don't protest this because it's just you're crying, you're a crybaby. And I'm just like, you're gonna say that people are crying and being crybabies because they're protesting actual, like, injustice in the world. But you're gonna, like, what, boycott Starbucks because they want to hire refugees? Refugees? People who are running from war? Like, I just don't understand. And it's just boggling my entire brain what is left that has been leaked out my ears because everyone is so stupid, and I just want to scream and grab everyone and shake them! Because I'm like, what is going on? Because it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Because people are like, why are you going to hire refugees? Why don't you just hire the veterans and the homeless? Well, you know what? We could do something for the veterans and the homeless if we weren't spending, like, over half of our entire budget on war that creates the refugees in the first place! And it's like, you can help both, but you know what? Let's not help both. Let's not help anybody. Let's spend $20 million on a wall! A wall! That's not gonna stop anybody. It's not like people are just not gonna come to the country because there's a wall. People can go over walls. People can go under walls. They're gonna do it. And you know they're gonna do it. And it's like, he's like, Mexico's gonna pay for it. Please do not open that door. Hello. But okay, so like, he's like, okay, yeah, well, Mexico's gonna pay for the wall, but for me, big fat lie, they're not gonna pay for it, we're gonna pay for it, I don't want to spend my tax dollars on a wall, that's not gonna do any difference, I don't want to do it, but no, we're gonna have to do it, oh, you know what, no, we're gonna make Mexico pay for it by, doing the taxes on the things they ship to us, or import or export, or whatever you call it. Oh, yeah, that's good, and we're gonna have to pay for it anyways when avocados are like $50 for one because there's a freaking wall! And, like, it's just not even starting. Like, what is her face? The boss lady who's of education? Like, she's an idiot. She's a moron. What's his face? Rex Tillerson? What does he have any point for being the freaking Secretary of State? He led Exxon. What does that have to do with Secretary of State? It's frustrating, and I'm very frustrated. And if you voted for Trump, I do not like you. And I just want to tell everyone on Facebook, if you voted for Trump, just stop. Like, what are you thinking? People are like, well, I want to give him a chance. He's not that bad. I'm like, what do you mean he's not that bad? He's destroying everything! And I know my friend, she's in the living room, and she's like, I wish you would shut up. But I can't. It's like, every day, it's like something is just as awful as the next day. And it's just like, oh, well, I'm not even going to be surprised anymore because everything's awful. And then people are going to watch this video and be like, oh my god, Millennial Crybaby freaks out. And I just want to say, shut the hell up, Barbara. Go boycott Starbucks. Over refugees, like people who are like dying and like kept in camps. You're like, oh, it doesn't matter, but we're pro-life, but not pro-life for people who are refugees because they're not lives apparently if they're not a white person who's a Christian. And by the way, like, I just can't even with people who are like, I'm a Christian, don't do this. It's Jesus. Jesus would support Donald Trump. Yes, I'm sure Donald Trump is Jesus' favorite, because he's over there like, oh, let's let people get shot, let's destroy the earth that God created, let's grab people by the you-know-what. I mean, come on, like, how on earth in your religious brain can you say God supports him? I know a lot of people are like, well, he doesn't support abortion and pro-life, but the same people, again, are not pro-life for refugees, they're not pro-life for, anybody, and it, like, I can't even. Or like his threatening to make like Chicago into a freaking police state. Like, these things should scare you. Or how in the campaign he mentions that the First Amendment is too broad. Like, what? everyone's so upset about the Second Amendment, but then I'm worried about the First Amendment. Or he's like, well, you need to shut down parts of the internet. Like, bye, Felicia. I don't want to live in North Korea. We're in America. We're supposed to be free. But no, the only people who are free are, like, Donald Trump and all the people who donate millions to him. Like, Beverly DeVos. She's a moron. She doesn't know anything about schooling. Nobody knows anything about anything, and we're all gonna die. And don't even get me started about Sean Spencer and what's-her-face, Kellyanne Conway or something, like spitting alternative facts. Hunty, that is a lie. An alternative fact is not the truth. It is not the truth. It is a lie. And I just can't believe it. We're all gonna die. The end. Rest in peace, America. It was fun. Take me to Canada. Take me to church. Take me somewhere, but I do not want to be here right now. And I'm tired of people being like, well, just leave the country if you don't like it. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, because I have the money to leave the country. I'm sorry, all my tax dollars are going to a freaking wall. So I don't have the money to leave the country. I'll be shot before I can leave. Or the pollution on the planet Earth is going to kill me before I get a chance to leave. Or you know what? China's going to declare war on us before we can leave. Or Russia's going to do something crazy. Like, excuse me. Like, what? It doesn't make any sense. But I'm going to wrap it up because now I think I've cooled down a little bit. But I just want to scream and grab people and be like, what is wrong with you? He's going to have us all killed. We're all going to die. We're all going to die and nobody cares. It's like, there's this picture of like, there's all these slugs. And they're like, salt for president. And that's basically what it is. Like, everything's going to be terrible. And people are like, well, it's not that bad. Or like Steve Bannon. Like, talking about who wants to destroy America. Like, oh no, let's give him unprecedented power over national security. That sounds like a good idea. Or what's his face getting punched in the face? I'm so happy when he gets punched in the face. And what's his face? The people who are like protesting him at the college, and people are like, well, don't protest or whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay, right. We're just not going to protest these people who are talking about purging immigrants. Sorry. I forgot. That's not something we should protest. And by the way, protesting is the backbone of our democracy. And if you're not for it, then go somewhere else. Or like people sharing things on Facebook. They're like, North Korea has it right with their borders, and Afghanistan shooting people on their borders. We should do that in America. And I'm like, that's not a free country. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you. I just don't know what's wrong with anybody. I feel like my brain has just gone and evaporated and died. So that's the end of this video. If you voted for Donald Trump, I really don't like you, and I really don't want to hear any of your excuses because they're bad excuses. Because he's gone against like anything you could possibly go against. He just wants us all to die. I'm sure of it. Alright, that's about it. I'm very calm, and I'm very happy with the state of our country.